I'm Scott Miller. It's the 21st of June, 2022. It is Tuesday, and that means tomorrow, or actually kind of tonight, Yvonne and I are heading off to Guatemala. So today is absolutely panic getting ready day. There is so much we need to do, and in order to be able to do everything, some of the moving pieces, of course I need to pack, of course I need to get work lined up, of course I need to do my normal job today, I need to get the videos caught up, I need to get everything possible uploaded, charged, put into bags, ready to go. But on top of all of that, Dominica and the kids and the dogs and the cat are all moving out to the beach for the duration of the time that I'm gone. So they're gonna be staying at the hotel with all the staff, and that works out really well. It makes life really easy for her to be there without me. But all of that needs to be arranged today. And we have a meeting with our lawyer today, just signing some paperwork. You have to have a witness. And so at 2 o'clock this afternoon, I'm currently recording at just after 1. At 2 o'clock, we have to go to that meeting. I can't make it because I actually have meetings, and so I can't be there for that. Like, that's how busy I am. And when that's done, Dominica's gonna get all of them and ship them off to the beach. At that point, I will be home alone and doing nothing but getting ready. My goal, and this is never gonna happen, but my goal is to be in bed by 7 o'clock. If I get really lucky, I'll be in bed by 9 o'clock, and falling asleep is going to be extremely hard, but that is what I hope to do because I have to be up and in the taxi at 3 o'clock. Yvonne is leaving the beach at 2:30 in the taxi, coming to me. That'll take half an hour. At 3 o'clock, she's picking me up. At 3:30, we have to be at Bigfoot, the hostel, which is just a few minutes from here. Like, I could walk. If I left here at 3:15, I could still make it for 3:30. At that point, we are taking our shuttle. Now, we call it a bus, and I keep saying we're taking the bus to Guatemala. It's what we call here a minibus, but it is actually a van. So if you want to look one up, I don't know what kind we're taking, but the most popular model here is the Toyota Hiace, which is a 15 to 17 passenger van. It's a very nice vehicle, actually, and it's going to be way more comfortable than I was picturing in a bus, but it means there's no bathrooms on board. It's very small. And that's what we're catching. And then that is an 18.5-hour trip. So we leave at 3:30. So I get up at 3 and get out the door, leave the hostel at 3:30, and we're supposed to arrive at 10 p.m. in Antigua, Guatemala tomorrow. So this morning I got up and I had some yogurt, partially to clear out what's in the fridge, because anything that's in our fridge is going to go bad, and partially because it is my final meal, and I wanted to make sure I had something healthy and light and that wouldn't stay in my system for a long time, a little probiotic, because I'm already fasting, anticipating the trip. So I had my coffee this morning and I had a little bit of yogurt, 2 yogurts, and that's it. I plan not to eat again until we're in Antigua late tomorrow night, and I assume nothing will be open that I can eat at that point, and that I'm gonna be really tired and not looking for food, although I'm gonna be starving, we'll see. And I'm going to go to bed and then get up, and I have breakfast with the hotel that we're staying at, so I'm gonna be pretty hungry for breakfast in the morning. Now, currently, I'm looking pretty good. I'm mostly packed. Last night, the girls and I played Genshin Impact until about 2 o'clock in the morning because I wanted to spend time with them, and it had been such a busy day, and I knew I might as well just be tired for today given how things are going to go. And so we played until about 2 o'clock in the morning. That was a lot of fun. I did manage to get to Adventurer level 16, which means nothing, but the important piece of that is that that's the level that allows, that's what Luchan has been so anxious for me to get to. It allows cooperative play online so that the girls and I can play in the same world together, not just sitting in the room playing separately at the same time, but we can actually go adventuring together inside the game, and that is going to be a lot more fun. Unfortunately, now I'm not going to be home again until the middle of July, and so that's the next time we have any hope of getting to play. So that's upsetting at this point, but I did make it to there, so we have something to look forward to. It seemed like it was taking forever to get to that level. While we were playing, so over the last few days, if you've been watching the videos, I did a number of long walks, and one of the reasons I was doing that is for you guys, wanted to get the videos out, but I also wanted to test my foot because I broke it. If you watch my video where I said I think my foot is broken, right, we're pretty confident something was wrong, but it's been getting better, and I tested it, and I was able to walk, and yes, it hurt, and yes, it feels weird, and there's some things, and when I get up in the morning, there's like a bubble in the middle of my foot, but it goes away pretty quickly, and so I, walk it off. That's what you do. And last night I'm sitting there and I'm in bare feet playing the video game. My foot's just on the tile, and I'm like, my foot doesn't really look right. And Luciana comes and looks at it, and she's like, "Dad, your toes are out of place. Like, clearly they're broken and not where they're supposed to be. Like, So yes, my foot is absolutely broken, and there's nothing I can do now. It's a month until I'm even going to be home. I'm going to be walking nonstop on it for the next month. So welcome to life. I have a wonky foot. It goes with everything else, right? I've broken enough things, and I've broken this foot before. So some of the toes are weird already because I broke it at my grandparents' house in Ohio a long time ago. And so this is just adding more to that, but this is a different toe than I broke that time, and they're seriously messed up. And I can't really put any weight on the toes themselves. They're tender, but they don't appear to be broken. But one of the knuckles is definitely snapped because it doesn't do what it's supposed to do at all. Yeah. So at about 2 o'clock, I sent the kids to bed. They went and played video games on their own, and I stayed up until a little after 3 doing packing. I've got the new backpack that I showed on the video yesterday, and that is pretty well packed. I'm using packing cubes in it. I've got my other backpack that's going to go in it, and I think the combination is going to work pretty well. I'm not the most organized person, but this seems to be working. And I don't have too much more I've got to get in. I've got to choose like which pair of dress shorts I'm going to take, and we're kind of getting down to the wire. I've got all the major things done. If I had to run out the door at this point, I more or less can. So now I am just trying to get through my meetings, get through my day, make sure I've responded to any email I need to respond to, not be behind on anything like that. In theory, maybe I'll be able to do some of that on the bus. I've got battery packs charging. I'm trying to offload all of my external disk drives and all those kinds of things. So that's where I am. So once everyone heads out to the beach, I've got several hours that I'm here alone. And then my only other major job for the day is getting this video, second part, recorded and edited and uploaded for you guys so that I am completely up to date and ready to start recording on the bus trip itself. Of course, we're leaving in the dark. So, all right, we're going to say hi to everybody. Hola!
Hello!
Hello! And then I'm going to be completely ready. We're going to be in the dark, so the problem is going to be that when we first leave, I'm not going to be able to video because there's just nothing you're going to be able to see. But hopefully, partway along the trip, there'll be some cool stuff. We will see. I have no idea what to expect from this trip. I really have no idea what's going on. I don't know where I'm going after 2 days. I have a hotel in Antigua for 2 nights. That is it. I'm going to head to Guatemala City. I hope everything works out. All right, I'm going to go to some meetings, do some packing, and let's hope we're able to get ready and get out of here pretty soon. Okay, this is my final check-in. After this video, I am uploading, getting things ready for you guys, getting edited and up, and I'm done. Everything's got to be packed, including the GoPro. So where we are, it is currently coming up on 4:30. We got a little bit of rain coming down. It has been a productive day. I've done very well at work and very well with getting everything ready. I think at this point that I'm actually packed. I have my clothes and toiletries and even a swimsuit, and I've even thought about these things like packing toilet paper, which you don't normally do, but down here, that's a travel. I need to do an episode about that, but you need to pack toilet paper when you're traveling places here because lots of places have public bathrooms and no toilet paper, and if they have private bathrooms, they often have very little toilet paper, like you get a couple pieces. Trust me, it's just better to travel with some, and people learn to do this. If you have a car, you'll keep some in your car or whatever. It's a terrible thing, but it's not a big deal. It's easy to fix, and it's easy to buy everywhere. We've had similar experiences in Europe, so we're kind of used to it, but I'm remembering because I have no one packing for me, right? Dominica's not helping me pack. She's been running around dealing with stuff. We had a meeting with the lawyer today, which I couldn't be at because I had meetings, and that went pretty well, and we got clearance that I'm able to go on the trip today. That's a good thing. And that I'm able to go to Costa Rica with Brian in 2 weeks. So that's awesome. I'll be able to do that. Everything's good. At this point, it's like less than 11 hours. It's quite a bit less than 11 hours until we actually head out. And I've got a video for Megolassi uploading right now, and I have another video for this channel that's ready to upload before this one. So this one will be downloading for me to edit while that one's uploading. Like, there's a lot of moving parts. Everything will get charged. Most everything is ready, and I'm going to get it uploaded. At this point, Dominica's at the house with the kids, getting the dogs and the cat packed and all of their stuff ready because they're heading out to the beach for the next 12 days. And Yvonne is running errands here around the city, and she's going to be back shortly. Now, in a little bit of video news. If you watched yesterday's video, I don't know what you're going to have seen, because we got a copyright hit from the government here about something in the video. Now it shows up as it being music, so supposedly it's some song was playing during the parade and it was being played out of speakers, and apparently there's a copyright claim, and maybe it's like a national song or something, I don't know, but there's a claim against it, and Google is attempting to scrub the music out of the video. It's a new technology that they're testing, so fingers crossed that actually works, because if it does, then you'll basically get to see all of the parade, but if it doesn't work, we're gonna have to mute like 3 minutes or more of the parade, which is gonna be really annoying, because it's way better when you can hear at least something. So we're trying, but depending on how things work, it'll change what you get to see in yesterday's video, and unfortunately it's gonna take days for it to process. I have no idea what you guys are gonna end up seeing, and it's going to be a long time until I get to see it, because I certainly do not have time to wait for it and to look at it from wherever I'm going to be. I don't know where that is. So I think at this point, just about everything has been tested, and I am effectively ready to go. And yeah, I think that's it. It is, yeah, it's well after 4. My hope is to go to bed at 7. I know that that's not in any way realistic. If I manage to fall asleep by 10, I'm actually really good. 9 would be wonderful, but I don't have the dogs tonight, and I really sleep way better with dogs, so that's going to be a lot more challenging. I am already pretty hungry. I've only been fasting since breakfast, but I'm like getting the munchies, and twice now. Dominica doesn't get me food that often that she like goes out and gets me food, and today she was at a grocery store, and she went, hey, ¿cómo está? She went out to a grocery store and got me a candy bar and some snacks and brought it to the house. And then she went out and got, went to Pani Paz after the meeting and brought pastries and stuff back. And she's like, I got you oh, you're fasting. So the kids got extra stuff, and I got some nuts to put in my backpack. So when we get pretty close to Antigua, once we're in once we're into Guatemala, I'll probably snack on those, because at that point it's very, very safe, and our hotel's all lined up and everything. But yeah, so that's happened twice already today. But they're going to be heading out to the beach here in about an hour, and that will be the end of seeing them. And from then on in, nothing. All I'm doing is backing up files, clearing off storage, getting everything ready so that I can head to bed and get these uploads going, because they'll run through the night, and head to the bus. I actually don't know what I need for money yet for the bus. I got to figure that out. But all of my errands otherwise have been run, pretty much ready to go. It's going to be exciting. Like, subscribe, tell some people, because this is going to be a fun adventure. Comments below, ask your questions, and I'm going to be providing updates on the shorts. So if you have never watched the YouTube shorts, check that out. That's perfect for watching from your phone. These are perfect for putting on the TV in the living room with your smart TV and watching it, because these are in 4K glory, right? Like these are fantastic. But when I do the shorts, they're vertical and they work perfect on the phone. So when you're in, the bathroom and you're looking for something quick to know what's going on, you can check my shorts and see the latest things going on here. And if you don't use YouTube Shorts, but you do use TikTok, they'll be on there too. Same name, Scott Allen Miller Vlog, in both places. And I got some great feedback on the Loaf Gaming stuff now that we're doing Nancy Drew. So if you checked out Uninvited and we're like, that's kind of slow, go check out Nancy Drew, because that's some pretty cool stuff. All right, I'm gonna get going. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you all shortly.